Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden from Cartoon Apocalypse, and today I'm going to be addressing the big question that everyone is asking. Does Adrien know Marinette is Ladybug? But before we get into this video, I would just like to say, if you enjoy these types of videos, then be sure to subscribe. Cartoon Apocalypse is the best place to learn all the news that comes out from Miraculous and the dates of new episodes. But with that out of the way, let's get on with this video. Now, if you have not seen the new episode Troublemaker, then what are you doing? Troublemaker was a fantastic episode, but it got a lot of people questioning, does Adrien know Marinette is Ladybug? I'm going to be talking about the three main scenes that people have been talking about in the episode Troublemaker. The first one is when Marinette loses one of her earrings. We can clearly see that half of her mask is off, so this leaves a lot of time for Cat Noir to see her. And I think we can all assume that Adrien is smart enough to tell that Marinette is Ladybug if half of her mask is off. If we play the clip in real time, we can see that right as Ladybug's mask is back fully on, Cat Noir is right there next to her. It's not a far stretch to say that he was able to see Ladybug when she was transforming back, especially since he had nothing else to do. The last shot we see him in is when he jumped across the room. In the real clip time, he had roughly 10 seconds to get up, and for being a superhero, we would only expect that to be 1 to 3 seconds to get back up. So what was he doing with the rest of the 8 seconds that he had? We do not see what he was doing, but we can assume that he was getting up and was frozen in shock of being able to see who Ladybug really is. He started to walk towards her when her mask was almost done because he wanted to be able to play it off like he didn't know who she was. I am assuming he did this because he knows how much Ladybug cares about keeping their identity a secret. Now that is just an assumption. It could be he came at a random time because he was in shock about Marinette being Ladybug. We cannot be certain about any of this because we can't really see what Cat Noir was doing, but the time really does support Cat Noir knowing. The next clip I want to talk about is the rooftop scene. This is right before they both leave to go untransform. Marinette starts off by saying, "Phew, well that was a close call. Looks like you won't find out my true identity today." Then Cat Noir says, "I already know who you are." Then Marinette gasps. Then he says, "You're the girl of my dreams." Now this scene is one that should be mentioned, but I don't think plays a role. We know Cat Noir has a crush on Ladybug, so there's nothing new about that. Ladybug always thinks he's joking when he says sweet talk stuff like bugaboo and things like that, so when Cat Noir said, "You're the girl of my dreams," Ladybug thought he was joking, and she started laughing. You could argue that he said he knew who she was because he does, but he didn't actually say who specifically because he wanted to keep it a secret. From what we know from this scene, we cannot say for certain that he knows. The first scene has more potential for it. Now let's move on to the third scene. This is the scene where Marinette and Adrien are talking in school. In this scene, Adrien is so charming to Marinette. There's one particular part where Adrien says, "Are you lying?" with a smirk on his face, but that does not support him knowing she is Ladybug. That may support him knowing she has a crush on him, which is extremely obvious, he should know already, but it does not support him knowing she is Ladybug. Later in the conversation, he says that she can come to his next photo shoot. I am expecting to see a future episode with that plotline. I would not be surprised if the next episode started out with them at the photo shoot. If you're wondering, the next episode is on the 29th of June, so this month. You can expect to see an analysis video on the day that it comes out. There's one thing that I have seen going around about this shot right here. People are saying that Adrien knows because he was looking at Marinette's earring. I believe that this is inaccurate. The shot before, we see him looking at her, but her hair is blocking her ear. There's no way that he would see her earring. Plus, I don't think an earring is enough for him to tell. I'm sorry to break it to you, Chat Knows All fans, but there's not enough evidence to really say. And while it makes a lot of sense for him to know because it took him so long to get to Ladybug, the creators of the show can easily say something like, "He was looking the other way," or something similar to that. It could also just be portrayed as cartoon logic. So as much as I want to say that he knows, I just can't. For a show that is planning to have 6 seasons and possibly more, I think that this would be too early for them to reveal to each other. Even though I hope that the reveal is sooner than later, I do not think it'll happen this soon. I really hope that I am wrong. I hope Adrien does know, and I hope the reveal is soon, but the evidence is just not there. So in conclusion, I don't think Adrien knows Marinette is Ladybug. Feel free to disagree with me down in the comments. Try to convince me that Adrien does know. But anyway guys, that's gonna end this video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to slap a like and subscribe for more content similar to this. What do you think? Will Adrien find out soon, or does he already know, or will he never find out? I would love to hear what you think. But that's gonna wrap up this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.